Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Sign Wednesday, and that is hosted by DecoEasy and Krafty Leeny, and I will have both of their channels linked down below as well as the playlist. So let's get started. So this first sign came out at Valentine's Day. As you can see, it says home, but we're not going to be using this side anyway. So I just pop off the little heart, and then I am going to flip it over and take off the hanger that it has, and then I'm going to give it a coat of white Waverly chalk paint. And then I found these wooden discs that I got at Hobby Lobby a while back, and I'm just giving them all a quick coat of the white paint as well. And then as you can see here, I used my Cricut to cut out some words and some letters, and I start weeding it. Not going to play all of it for you because it was quite a chore to get everything weeded out, but yeah. So now that I have everything weeded out, I line everything up and realize that the little banners are too big for the discs that I have. So I just make do, and here I'm cutting out the transfer tape, but you'll see in a bit that I just take the corners of the triangles and just kind of fold them over to the back of the discs. So then I take all of the discs and just kind of line them up so that I can, decide where I'm going to place everything. And then I decide that I'm actually going to take some elephant chalk paint and just give it a light brushing. Now I begin hot gluing the discs into place, and I managed to get a couple down, and then I realized that they're not really straight. Listen, people, the struggle is real. So I do end up having to pry them off and line them up better to get them all in a row. So once that's done, I just take some of the jute from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to make a little hanger for the back, and I don't want it to show, so I'm just, gluing it down low enough. And then I take some of the craft paper and I'm just going to make a back just to hide the home and make it look more complete. So now I'm just trimming off the edges just to, make it complete. And then I realized that I have in fact covered my hanger. So I just sliced the paper a little bit, just enough to get the jute to poke through so that I can actually hang the sign. And then just to complete it, I take some lavender that I got from, I believe it was Walmart. And I just take a couple pieces and just hot glue one on each side at the very bottom. And that's pretty much it. And here's the finished product. I apologize, I cut off the think, but it does say think spring, and I am thinking spring for sure. So this next project is one of the 3-piece Dollar Tree signs. And all I'm doing is I'm just taking it apart, and I am going to just take the Jenga blocks, and I'm going to, I first started with just 2 Jenga blocks per piece, and then I realized it wasn't going to stand up, so I did add a 3rd Jenga block, and they stood up just fine. And here's the finished product. The easiest craft you will ever do, but I think it came out pretty cute. Let me know what you think. And then for this last project, I'm taking one of those little signs from Dollar Tree that came out at Christmas, and I also have 3 of the wooden crosses. So first I'm taking the hanger off of that sign, and I am just going to give it a coat of the white Waverly chalk paint. And now I'm just going to take some spackle that I got again from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to fill in the holes where the hanger was on the crosses. And now I'm taking the antique wax from Waverly, and I am going to cover all 3 of the crosses, as well as the little blocks that I'm putting behind it with just 1 coat. And then once I'm done with all of the blocks, I just take the damp sponge and I'm just going over this just to kind of distress it a little bit. Then I just take the little blocks and I glue 2 of them together for a total of 6. And then I am going to take them and I'm going to glue them to the back of the crosses. Once I line all of the crosses up on the little block piece that I'm going to attach them to, I'm just going to glue them together so that it's just becoming one piece. And then, like I said, I'm going to glue those little blocks to the back of the crosses, and then I am going to take the words that I had cut out on the Cricut and I'm going to put them on the front of the stand. And of course, because I didn't let the stand dry completely, some of the vinyl was lifting. So I just took a glue stick and I kind of tacked it down and that worked just fine. So now I'm going to just take some hot glue and I'm going to attach the crosses to the stand. Now I'm just taking some hot glue to secure the crosses in place. And then I again use the hot glue and I am just placing some of the moss down at the bottom. And once that's all done, I'm going to give the moss a little haircut. And then lastly, I'm just taking some of the lace ribbon from the Dollar Tree and I am going to just drape it over the center cross and just tack it into place in the back. And here is the finished project. I think it's so incredibly beautiful. Let me know what you guys think. And here's a last look at all of the projects. I would like to thank Krafty Leeny and DecoEasy for allowing me to join them. I again will have everything linked in the description below. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button and a big thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye.